Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Beachbody Coach Opportunity webinar. I'm super excited to have you all on the call, and I want to respect your time, so I want to get started. I'm sure there'll be some people joining us as we go through the night. Feel free to post questions over in the chat column if you have any, and I'll do my best to answer them during the presentation. If I don't, we'll have some time at the end to go back and make sure we get all those answered, okay? So great. First of all, I want to thank you so much for joining us here tonight. I know we're all busy. It's the end of school time and just a lot of stuff always going on. So I want to thank you for taking the time out tonight to be with us. Going over really quickly what we'll be talking about tonight. In just a few seconds, I'll introduce myself, tell you a little bit about myself and about our team, a lot about Beachbody and the products we represent, a little bit of Shakeology information, and we'll just talk about coaching, how to earn some money, how to share, and then, of course, how you can get started on this great journey as a coach, okay? So just a little bit about me. My name is Bridgette, and I am a two-star diamond coach with Beachbody. I've been a coach since August of 2008, and I'll tell you a little bit about my story in a little bit, but basically, I just started as a coach to get a discount on my vitamins. When I started, we didn't even have Shakeology, and I realized I had a great opportunity to purchase P90X and get some vitamins at a 25% discount, so I jumped on it. And fast forward a few years later, I realized that I was really sitting on a fantastic business opportunity, and it was going to give this stay-at-home mom the opportunity to contribute to our family financially again. By education, I'm a civil engineer and left the corporate world shortly after my first son was born, and he is now 9, almost 10 years old, and I have another son who is 7 years old, and they're both active in sports and love life. Beachbody has given us and so many opportunities and blessed my family in so many different ways that we're able to do a lot of traveling. In fact, Beachbody has even paid for my family to go to Atlanta as well as Disney World, and sent my husband and me on a cruise too. So just lots of amazing opportunities like that. But the cooler thing is the relationships and the friends that I've made along this journey. People like Julie Schulte and Stephanie Richardson, who I was able to go on a mission trip with and pay for it with my Beachbody money. And then all kinds of people that just have become like the greatest friends to me because we are a team working together toward one mission. So let's talk a little bit about why Beachbody and why now. We all know someone that's affected. As of 2010, it was estimated that over 36% of Americans were overweight, not just overweight, but obese. And I actually heard a statistic earlier this week that by the year 2050, so what's that, about 36 years from now, it's estimated that 1 in 3 Americans will be obese if we don't change what we're doing right now. So we all know that when you think about people being overweight, you think about heart disease, you think about type 2 diabetes, you think about different types of cancers and just all kinds of physical ailments. A lot of times we don't think about the mental ailments that are associated with being overweight. Depression, low self-esteem, of course, lack of confidence. And for the children that are overweight, we know how cruel other children can be, and they can get made fun of at school, and they don't want to play with their friends. So the overweight and obesity crisis is far-reaching. So here at Beachbody, we are ending the trend. We get thousands of success stories each week, but we do it person by person on a personal basis. So I want to just highlight just a couple of success stories that have had physical transformations. On the right is actually my best friend from college, Jennifer, and she lost over 80 pounds using Beachbody products. She started off with Turbo Fire and Shakeology, and she's moved through Insanity and a few other programs, but she's lost 80 pounds. And for her, she'll tell you that really it was not as much the physical change as it was the emotional and mental change and how much better she felt about herself. In fact, those results earned Jennifer $500 in the Beachbody Challenge. How awesome is that? She got paid for becoming a better version of herself, and certainly a healthier version of herself for her son. Now, on the left, I have to brag because the man on the top is my husband. The top left picture of him, that's Brian, was actually taken on our honeymoon. And to the right was Brian after he finished his first round of P90X2. He lost about 65 pounds doing a combination of P90X, Asylum, P90X2, and drinking Shakeology. He actually lost his last 10 pounds when he decided to change one thing. He stopped eating granola for breakfast and started drinking Shakeology. So I'm super proud of him, and that's a before and after of me too, just so you see. I've also had great success with the products. So who is Beachbody? Well, it was founded back in 1998 by two men, Carl Deichler, who's now the CEO, and John Cogden, who's also the president, with a very simple mission of helping people achieve goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's a great mission for any company to undertake, to truly want to help people live better lives. Most people know our brands. You see them on the infomercials on the weekends: P90X, Turbo Jam, T25, Insanity. The list goes on and on. We literally have a program for every fitness level. You see stars that are talking about like Pink and Ashton Kutcher, and you see it in magazines. And like I said, the amount of money that's spent on the infomercials really makes it easy to talk about our brands. In fact, they have, well, as of this printing, it was 5 #1 ranked infomercials, but I know there's at least 4 more that have been ranked #1, including Chalene Johnson, who is the only female that's had 2 #1 ranked infomercials. So Beachbody spends a lot of money on advertising so people know the brand, and you don't have to be responsible for that as a coach. The latest products that have been launched have been phenomenal because they're all 30-minute workouts or less, and they include P90X3 and Focus T25, and then one of my personal favorites, the 21-Day Fix, that focuses on simple nutrition plan, teaching you the proper foods to eat, the proper amount of each food to eat, and then they're in these really cool color-coded containers. The workouts are phenomenal. And I'm really excited about a program coming out this June called PIO. It's a mixture of Pilates and yoga and a lot of stretching and leaning out the muscles, a lot of body weight exercises that will absolutely help increase your flexibility. I can't wait for that. And I tell y'all that because I want you to understand that Beachbody doesn't just sit back and rest on its laurels. It's always looking for what the new programs that the new research in exercise and fitness, what it supports. So in the move to 30-minute workouts, it's awesome. And always looking for the next best thing for its customers. Beachbody is more than just workout programs. There's also a complete line of nutritional products. Of course, as I mentioned, when I started with Beachbody, I used their complete line of vitamins. Extremely high performance fitness drinks. There's both recovery formula and a pre-workout drink called Energy and Endurance, which I absolutely love. And of course, some phenomenal protein bars. My favorite is chocolate and peanut butter, and I love to put it in the refrigerator. It tastes just like dessert. But honestly, our flagship nutritional product is Shakeology. So many times you try to answer the question, well, what's in Shakeology, or what's it going to do for me? And I just want you to take a look at this graphic. To equal the nutritional value in one serving of Shakeology, you would have to eat a bowl of exotic fruits and berries, including acai and goji berries. Let's see what else. 7 raw carrots, 4 cups of raw broccoli. Get this, 10 cups of raw cauliflower. Who can do that in one sitting? 3 cups of romaine lettuce, 4 cups of uncooked mushrooms, 3 raw onions, 1 cup of peas, 4 cups of red radishes, and 4 cups of non-fat yogurt, followed by a shot of wheatgrass. But I don't know anybody that could really sit down and eat all of that food at one time. Or you can get it all in one glass of Shakeology. I like to think of Shakeology as a daily dose of dense nutrition. It's not just a protein shake, and really it's not just a meal replacement shake. Sure, people use it in place of a meal, but to me, it's more about getting your body everything it needs for the day in one glass at one time. And it truly is the smartest calories you can put in your body. So what does it do? Well, I'm going to tell you what it's done for me. It helps me keep a sustained level of energy throughout the day. Definitely helps improve my digestion, if you know what I mean. It stops my sugar cravings, and of course, it helped me lose weight. There's lots of other benefits that people have seen, including some people who have been, type 2 diabetic, who just by simply incorporating Shakeology, which is a low glycemic food, into their diet, they are able to reduce their, they have been able to reduce their medication for type 2 diabetes. So it's more nutritious than a salad, and it tastes like dessert. It's super yummy. And truly, it is the smartest calories you can have in a day. This is a comparison of Shakeology to a garden salad you could get at Burger King. There's really no comparison in my mind. Shakeology is whole food source. I don't know that you always know what the source of the food is that's in Burger King salads or any fast food restaurant for that matter. And just a breakdown as a customer of Shakeology runs you roughly $4 a day as a customer or $3 a day as a coach, approximately. And I really don't know where you can get a meal as nutritious as that for that amount of money. Also, in addition to just the whey based protein Shakeology, we also have vegan Shakeology, which leads me to the point that we have the chocolate and tropical vegan shakes, and then in the whey-based, we have chocolate, vanilla, yummy strawberry, and greenberry. So we have lots of varieties that can totally satisfy any taste bud. The cool thing about the vegan shakes are they are not fortified with vitamins and minerals like the other the whey-based Shakeology is. Everything in the vegan Shakeology comes from whole foods, so it is totally whole food source. Now, let's talk a little bit about what coaches are, what coaches aren't. Folks, we're not distributors. We are simply coaches. We're not salespeople. We're coaches. You don't have to be a fitness expert to be a coach, or medical, or nutritionist, or even fit from day one. When I started Beachbody back in August 2008, it had not been very long since I'd had since I had our second child, and I was on an antidepressant because we were in the middle of building a home. We sold our first home, and we were living in an apartment. So it was my husband, me, and our two boys in an apartment. And the stress of it all was just driving me nuts. And I'd been working out with a trainer at that point for about 18 months and had kind of hit a plateau and was like, well, I guess this is my, post baby weight. This is the reality for me. And it devastated me because I'd never been a bigger person or a person that needed to lose weight. That wasn't how I grew up. So my husband convinced me after watching the infomercial, I don't know, several hundred times, to try P90X. And I did. And I followed the nutrition plan. And what I figured out was in the first week and a half doing P90X, I dropped 7 pounds. And I thought, whoa, this is the real deal. And I continued on with it and was able to come off my antidepressant. So what Beachbody gave me was my state of mind back, my peace of mind back. And it allowed me as a coach to encourage others to do the same thing, to share my story with other people. I always tell my coaches, if you feel like a salesman, you're doing this business really wrong. I love it when people go, I can't be a coach. I'm not a salesperson. Perfect. You are perfect for a coach because I don't want you to sell anything. I want you to use the products and share your story with your friends, just like you would share a great restaurant or a great movie or anything like that. So coaches encourage and support others. They help people get in great shape physically and financially, and you're a business owner as a coach. And truly, anyone can succeed as a coach. This graphic just shows you people from all different walks of life, from Mary the grandma to Cindy the speech therapist to Daryl, who was a police officer. Oh, and then there's Chris, who was a hairstylist. So, people from all walks of life can succeed as a Beachbody coach. I'll tell you really quickly a little story about one of my friends and fellow coaches on Team Ignite, Casey Clark. Casey had great success with P90X, as you can see in his pictures, and as he was approaching his 50th birthday, he realized he needed to get in good shape and started P90X and had phenomenal results. Well, because of his results, people were asking him what he was doing, and he was sharing that he was doing P90X. Well, of course, they wanted in on that action too, and Casey realized, my results are actually generating business for me, so why not become a coach? Oh, and did I mention that Casey, obviously, as you see in the picture, is a father of a beautiful little girl, but he's also an attorney. He has a full-time, very demanding job and has found time to be a very successful Beachbody coach. Which leads me to, how do I make money as a coach? Well, the first way is all coaches earn 25% commission off individual product sales. So just as an example here, if you sell P90X, it's roughly $120. You earn about $30 commission. If you sell an individual bag of Shakeology, it's actually a little bit more than that now. It's $129, and you earned approximately $36, $35, somewhere in that ballpark off of that. But there's other ways to earn money too. As you reach certain levels, different bonuses kick in, like the team cycle bonus, where we earn and succeed together. Now, your income from here is generated from the coaches you sponsor, the coaches they sponsor, and here's the really cool thing. Coaches placed by your sponsor and the team above you into your downline. And I know I'm using some jargon that may not make a lot of sense right now, but trust me, this becomes a very team-oriented business. So it's a true team bonus program because you benefit from everyone on your team. There's no max to the number of levels deep that you benefit from. The only max is the amount of money you can earn through the team cycle bonus, but that's something that we all want to aspire to reach. So how do we start? Well, it's very simple to start. You start by finding just 2 business partners to help you reach that magical rank where that team bonus kicks in. So here's the cool thing. Here's another cool thing too, is one of your first 2 people can be your spouse or any person over 18 years of age. So it could be an adult child you have. For me, my first 2 coaches were my mom and my husband because I went to the 2 people I trusted the most and the 2 people that I knew would want to support me and see me succeed. So that's the way I did it. So as an Emerald coach, you can earn retail sales commission. You can get residual income from you and your team's sales and their growth. You get weekly paychecks. And here's a very interesting thing and a very cool thing about the Beachbody business is as an Emerald coach, you can qualify for customer leads. So Beachbody is actually giving you leads from people that have called in to the infomercial and placed an order for like P90X, and that customer is tied to you, and any future purchases they make, you make a commission on it. Now, excuse me, I have I guess I'm over 2,000 customers now in my database, and I would say have never personally met 90% of them, but they were customers given to me by Beachbody. Pretty cool. Now here's an example of another coach. Her name is Jessica Nelson. Jessica was a customer of my coach, the lady that brought me into the business, Julie Schulte. She was a customer assigned to Julie, having just bought Insanity. And Julie reached out to Jessica and was helping her along her fitness journey. And one day just mentioned to her, hey, you should try Shakeology. And by the way, as a coach, you can get a 25% discount on it. And so Jessica jumped on it. Well, Jessica at the time, she was young and married. She's still young and married. And she was a server at a high-end steakhouse. And while she loved her job and loved being able to serve other people and be in that server industry, the days that she hated were like Valentine's Day or Sunday night or Thanksgiving Day when she couldn't be with her family. She had to actually be out waiting on other people's families. She made a great living, but within about 2 years of being a Beachbody coach, she was able to quit that full-time server job and then within a year paid off her house as a young under 35-year-old person. How awesome is that? So this is just an example of what a coach can earn. This is from back in 2011. It's a statement of independent earnings. And of course, this is all going to vary based on your individual effort. But you can see here from the high end, or actually from the low end of $0, all the way up to, that's a big number right there, $1,400,000. So where you fall in that range is truly going to depend on the effort that you put there. But what I want you to understand from this graphic is this is $1 million business if you treat it like $1 million business, okay? So one of the ways now that has really revolutionized our business, in my opinion, is the challenge packs and running challenge groups. So these are just an example of some of the challenge packs that are available through Beachbody, and as you enroll as a coach, some of the challenge packs that you can choose from during your enrollment. If you choose a challenge pack during your enrollment, which I encourage all coaches to do, it waives your coach enrollment fee. So you get to sign up to be a coach for free. And this, to me, is the complete solution because you get fitness plus nutrition plus the support of your coach and your challenge group, which is going to lead to your success. Everybody's going to hold you accountable, and you're going to get it done. So let's see how challenge packs and selling challenge packs or enrolling people as coaches with challenge packs can impact your business. The cool thing about a challenge pack, and challenge pack is a fitness program plus Shakeology, is everybody benefits from it. Your customer benefits from it because, as you can see here, the $160 challenge pack, if the program and Shakeology were purchased separately, would cost about $185, $186. So right off the bat, the customer is saving almost $26 by purchasing the challenge pack. Now, don't bother paying attention to this personal volume and team volume right now because that probably doesn't make a lot of sense to you since you're not a coach. But what I do want you to pay attention to is the commission that a coach can earn from either enrolling a new coach or from selling a customer challenge pack is $50. If those two products were purchased separately, the coach would only earn about $40. So here you've got a customer saving money by purchasing them together, and you have the coach making a greater commission. Why? Because Beachbody truly wants us to sell the complete solution, and the complete solution is fitness plus nutrition plus the support. Okay? So it's a win-win for everybody. Now, we encourage our coaches to set up challenge groups each month, and this is based on this little graphic is based on someone running a challenge group consisting of about 5 people, so selling 5 challenge packs each month. Excuse me. And what would happen? So in the first month, we're going to say they sold, we're going to use P90X3, not on sale, a challenge pack as our example, and that coach would earn $70 for each P90X3 challenge pack that was sold. So 5 times 7, $350. In the next month, those 5 people would continue to get their Shakeology on auto ship, plus they would sell a few more challenge packs. So another $150. I'm sorry, the $150 represents the people in Shakeology, and the $350 represents 5 more challenge packs are sold. And in month 2, now they're making $500 a month. I don't know about you, but $500 extra a month, that's a car payment. That could be car payment and insurance. It could be a lot of different things to a lot of different people and really make a difference in someone's life. If that coach continued that process for 6 months, at the end of the 6 months, they're earning about $1,250. Would $1,250 a month make a difference in your life? Most people it would. I think it would. So what do coaches do? We talked about how to earn money and kind of what they are, but what do they do? What do coaches really do? The primary objective of a Beachbody coach is to help customers reach their goals. So the coach is always asking questions. Well, what's your goal? How can I help you? The other thing that we do is we share the products. We share the products and we share our stories with others so that we can connect with people and hopefully earn their trust so that we can help them through their weight loss journey. We all know health and fitness is a very, very personal thing. It can be a very emotional thing. So they have to trust us. We have to have relationships with them. One of the cool things about being a Beachbody coach is we have a whole lot of fun. We go on great trips. We get together whenever we have our coach summit. We have major parties. It's just a lot of fun being a coach. And we celebrate each other's successes. And, oh yeah, we make some money too while we're doing all those really cool things. So sharing the products and business is super easy. Why? Because Beachbody's already prepared all of the tools for you. They're all right there to help you. You can, if you want to, you could have a home party like a Shakeology tasting party or something like that, but that's certainly not a must, not like in some other businesses, but not here, no. There are just so many different ways to make this work. There are so many coaches now that are truly just building their business on Facebook or other forms of social media. They do it right from the comfort of not only their own home, but maybe from their bed and their pajamas. That's where they can make it happen. The cool thing is you decide how and when you work your business. You set your business hours so you're not taking anything away from your family or anything away from the time that matters the most to you. This business is truly simple. This is just an example of the third-party tools that we have available for coaches to use. Of course, as soon as you become a Beachbody coach, you have 3 or 4 different websites set up for you, your online office, your basic website where people can go to order products, one website that is devoted specifically and only to Shakeology, where there's lots and lots of information. We also have DVDs you can hand out to people. brochures and samples that you can purchase and hand out. So there's lots of different ways that you can share Beachbody. Cool thing too is we have training. We have systems that we know work. Why do we know they work? Because we are teaching you what has worked for us. We have training for every new coach, supportive community. This team is amazing at uplifting one another and just really getting behind and supporting each other. The training systems, we have new coach training that starts the first Monday of every month to give you 28 days of what we call a boot camp to coaching. Just tells you the things you need to do to be a successful coach, things you need to do every day. We don't waste your time with a lot of filler. We just want to get to the meat of it, and this is what has worked for us. So this is if you want to be a successful coach, this is also what you should do. We have an amazing, amazing leader in Julie Schulte. She is the one that is responsible for putting all of this stuff together for us and working with other very, very successful coaches to make sure we have what we need to be successful in this business. Just like all of our products, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee on products as well as the coaching opportunity. You can get money back from the coaching opportunity if you're not happy with it, if you feel like it's not for you, if you're not making money, whatever it is, there is the money-back guarantee on the coaching opportunity, just like there is all of the Beachbody products. And one other little side note, active military, they can enroll for free and have their monthly admin fee waived too. So it's a great way for them just to get a 25% discount on the product. What are some benefits of being a coach? I've talked about this a little bit already. You can work from home. The really cool thing too is you can get fit as you grow your business. So you can actually, for me, part of being a coach was about the accountability. If I'm a coach, it forced me to do the things I needed to do to improve my health because I knew people were watching me. How could I talk to somebody about P90X if I was over there in the drive-through lane at Chick-fil-A every other day? You know, that was pretty hypocritical. So it forced me to be accountable to my own personal health and fitness goals. We get to work out with celebrity trainers. I don't know if on the first slide you saw, but it was a picture of me with Shaun T. I've had the amazing opportunities to work out with Shaun T live several times, Tony Horton live several times, the Brazil butt lift, Leandro Cavalier, the Les Mills pump crew. Oh, there's so many people. Brett Hobel, who was on Biggest Loser, but also had Rev Abs with us. And most recently, while on our cruise, I worked out with Autumn Calabrese, the creator of the 21-Day Fix. So working out with these celebrity trainers live is just so much fun because there's so much energy in the room, and everybody in there is just wanting to see you do your best as they do their best, and it's just amazing. Of course, there's also tax benefits to having an in-home business. I just have to tell you to talk to your accountant about that, but there are tax benefits to it. And you're in business for yourself, but definitely not by yourself. This is a team sport, as I like to say. So what I want you to do is just take a second and kind of think about what do you want? What is it that you want? What brought you to being on this webinar tonight or taking a look at this video and staying with us for so long? Do you want to lose weight and feel great? That's a pretty good goal. Do you want to fire your boss and be debt free? Yeah, because I've heard the saying so many times, if you're not working on your dream, you're working to build someone else's. So why not live your dream? Do you want to spend more time with your family? Because all of these things, Beachbody coaching can help you achieve that if you put in the effort. Is what you're doing now going to help you reach those goals that you set for yourself? One of my favorite sayings is, if you don't like where you are in life, move because you're not a tree. That was by Jim Rohn. I kind of paraphrased it a little bit. But the only way you're going to get something different out of life is by doing something different. You know, I spent 5.5 years in college getting my bachelor's degree in civil engineering and then my master's degree in civil engineering. I certainly never thought I would be part of a home-based business or own a home-based business that was in the health and fitness field. That was nowhere on my radar. It really wasn't even on my radar 6 years ago when I became a coach. But I realized through the time what this business truly has to offer, not only to me, but anybody else that gets in and does the work to make it happen. So really, success with Team Beachbody boils down to 3 simple steps. You decide to get started. You commit to following the game plan or the 3 vital behaviors that your coach will tell you about. and then you succeed and have the life you deserve. Pretty simple. So right now, I just want to thank you so much for joining us. I'd encourage you to get back with the person that shared this webinar with you or invited you to the webinar tonight. Let them know what you liked about it. And I would also encourage you to let the people know on a scale of 1 to 10 how ready you are to start, with 10 being, let's get going right now. So again, I appreciate you being part of the webinar tonight. Thank you so much for being with us, and I look forward to welcoming you to our team. Have a great day.